Hello, my name is AstroGamerSteve and I have programmed an array of command blocks to spawn an entity version of every block in Minecraft from 1 up to 175 and a few more which aren't in the linear stream of 1 to 175. Now don't ask me how long that took, but I'm going to show you what all of them look like, what you can do with them, and you can download this whole thing as an MC Edit schematic, so it won't take you as long as it did for me. Now I'm going to pull this lever over here and we're going to see what it spews out, because it honestly has, I honestly have no idea. I got a bit carried away with making a few of these to see what they looked like, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to make every block in Minecraft into an entity, because that sounds like a great idea. So here we go. And it's going to spawn them all in, and as soon as it's done that, as soon as it's gone back to the back line, I'm going to save and quit out of there, and then we're going to go back in, and there we are. So that is what they all look like, except for a few which have failed. Well, I'll fix that later on. Those are a bit broken right now, but anything that's broken now I'll fix in the second part, because I'm thinking this is going to take quite a while. That is interesting. We'll get to that soon enough. So this is stone as an entity. First thing to note about all of these is that because they're entities, you can pass straight through them. They do have physics applied, but if they work exactly how I'm expecting, they are a bit strange. It's a bit complicated to get into right now, especially with all of this stuff I'm going to be showing off. But I'll make another video to explain exactly what's going on. It's not as easy as it might sound. So there's stone. This is dirt. That's interesting. It's grey on the top. I don't know why that is. Sometimes that happens with foliage and things. I think it's something to do with the shaders that Minecraft uses that actually turns it not grey. But
there's dirt, cobblestone, wood.
By the way, this is the command /summon FallingSand, and then I've got them to spawn on top of a half block, which is very important for this to actually work. And then there's TileID 1 to 175, which I've gone through and programmed individually. And then data 1, I don't think that's that important, although for some of these you can change that. And for wood, for example, it will change what colour of wood it is. Time 1 is important because that tells the entity not to delete itself. And then riding an item frame. That is also important for this particular effect because that makes it a permanent entity. So I'll put the credit for the inventor of that idea in the description. Okay, so the sapling's a bit broken because it's supposed to now be a block, and the sapling is not normally a cube like that. There's bedrock, water, and water. Oh right, yeah. Okay, so this will be the water, normal water, and this will be water no spread. So if we have a look at this, yeah, 8 is water, 9 is water no spread. So if this was an actual block, then it wouldn't start flowing, and this one would. However, they aren't blocks, they're entities, so I can pass straight through them. They don't have any of the water physics that slows me down. Unfortunately, I can't see through them. However, there are blocks, there are entities in fact, that have transparency, like glass. There it is. You can actually see through glass even as an entity, so that's pretty cool. There's lava, which again has no liquid physics, so I can just walk straight through it. And even if I go into survival mode, you can see I'm in the lava and I'm not getting hurt. So that's an interesting effect which you may want to employ at some point. Lava with the animation and everything as well, that doesn't have any of the normal lava effects like liquid physics and damage. And here we have 12, which is... Okay, so this is the red sand. I've just got the list of Minecraft block IDs up.
So that's the new red sand, that's gravel, that's gold ore, iron ore, coal ore.
Yeah, the thing about all these ores you could do with this is that, well obviously they're entities, so you can just walk straight through them, hide a secret base behind a wall of entities, you may not be able to put them one on top of the other actually, because they're entities. So, well, never mind then. But you can't mine them. You could trick people into thinking it's actual ore. It does look perfectly like normal ore. Also, sand, gravel, red sand falling on you won't do any damage because it's not the actual block. So if we go here, they are organised, by the way, 1 to 16 and then 17 to 32, like that. So this will be number 32.
We've got a dead sapling, we've got grass and cobweb.
Yeah, so grass, again, it's grey because it's something to do with the shaders that Minecraft automatically uses. Yeah, something like that. I'm not a graphics expert. There's cobwebs, which look broken and don't work as cobwebs. You've got a sticky piston, which will not actually work like a sticky piston. So as you can see, it's not even correctly in a block. It's not in an actual block location. So if I put this lever down, it doesn't work. It's an entity. So everything here can pretty much be used just to fool people.
Here we've got rails which look a bit strange, and powered rails which also look strange, activator rails, being more specific. This is a bed, that's interesting. It's half of a bed, and as an entity. So, yep, we've got a note block, we've got some sandstone, and this is part of a piston, I'm guessing. And this is lapis as a block, this is lapis ore.
This is glass, which, yeah, this is one of the most useful ones of these, I think, because you can actually see through it, but also walk through it. And yeah, see, that could be useful.
Sponge, which is completely useless. Leaves, which are grey, and a piece of wood, which you can walk through. Great. Here we've got a piston.
And what is going on here? Is this a trapdoor? It's number 34. No, that's not a trapdoor. 34 is a piston head, which is not a block you're normally supposed to be able to get. So that's interesting. That is very strange. Interesting. Okay, so do with that what you will.
Here we've got some wool, which by default is orange. We've got a,
This is the infamous block 36. This is a moving piston head. Minecraft uses this block to tell it when you've extended a piston, and it uses it to animate it in between the states of non-extended and extended. So this is what the block actually looks like when you force Minecraft to render it. It's a cube of piston faces.
Here we've got a little flower, we've got another flower, we've got mushrooms, gold block, iron block, sandstone.
Nothingness. We've got nothingness. That's interesting. This was supposed to be block 44, which is a stone slab. So I've tried spawning a stone slab entity on top of a stone slab, which apparently doesn't work. There you go.
There's bricks, TNT, which aren't real, so that could be a useful trick. There's secret library books. Again, if you put this in the library, you could just walk straight through it and be like, lol, I've got Scooby-Doo powers. So we've got mossy cobblestone, where are we? We're up to 64 now. So this is a trapdoor, but again, an entity, so I can't actually right-click it. It's just kind of aesthetic.
And here we've got a wooden post, 63. No, this is in fact a sign. When you spawn a sign as an entity, it looks like a big chunky piece of wood. So that is actually a block that you can't normally get. So there you go, you could use that in your buildings. There you go, helping out Shin every day. So this, what are these two? They're blocks 62 and 61. Okay, so 62 is a furnace when it's smelting, when you can see the fire coming out of it, and 61 is a normal furnace, but they're entities, and it's not sure which side to put the furnace face on, so it just hasn't.
This will be farmland. Here we've got the seeds, which are slightly broken, crafting table, diamond block, diamond ore.
This will be redstone, but without the colour. So yeah, use your imagination. I don't know what that could be used for. Looks like redstone but white. here we have a big cube of wood that's not quite a full block. What's this? 54. So this is a chest, actually. So, oh, and here we have number 53, which is wooden stairs. So there you go. You've got a chunky bit of wood, super chunky bit of wood, and a floating horizontal chunky bit of wood. If you use these entities, there you go. You might find them aesthetically useful in your buildings.
This will be a spawner. This will clearly be fire. But yeah, it's kind of broken. If you look at it sideways, you can't see the top bit. But if you look at it from top on, you can see that it's kind of broken. So there's a torch, which is also very broken and doesn't work. And you've got a piece of obsidian.
So, where are you up to now? Number 65. This is a ladder, clearly, but a fake ladder. So, I suppose if you put that up against a wall, yeah, it does look like a normal ladder. It looks like it would work, but is not real. So if you want that aesthetic in your map, you want ladders going up the side of buildings, but you actually don't want them to be accessible, that's how you can use that. Came up with that on the spot, I'm a genius. So there's a rail, there's a chunky bit of cobblestone, and another chunky bit of wood. Why is there two chunky bits of wood? 68. So 68 is a sign when it's placed on the side of a wall, and the other sign over there. What is that? So this one is a sign when it's placed on the side of a wall. The sign over there somewhere was when it's placed on the ground. So this, I'm guessing, will be lever, which is 69. Yes, 69. I would remember that one. Excuse me, what are you? Is this a pressure pad? 70? Yes, this is a stone pressure plate, and it is very, very spazzy. So, okay, so it goes in between the state of being a proper pressure plate, as you can see just there, and also being a floating piece of stone. So, if you want some kind of creepy glitch thing in your map, there you go, that's for you. This will be the bottom half of an iron door. This will be a wooden pressure plate, which works. Why can't you be more like your brother? So, yeah, this is a wooden pressure plate, isn't it? 72 is indeed a wooden pressure plate. So, there you go. That one works. That one really doesn't. So, there's redstone ore, and there's more redstone ore. One of these will be when you've activated it. Yeah, that will be number 74. So, this one, when you walk over redstone ore, you might notice that it starts glowing and emitting particle effects, and also a redstone signal. So, they're two separate blocks, and that's the glowing one.
Here we've got redstone torch inactive, we've got an active redstone torch.
A button. Oh, cool. Okay, so this works, does it? We've got a button that looks like a proper button, but is in fact fake. Huh, that's interesting. So if you ever want the aesthetic, again, of having buttons or small pieces of stone on the side of something, but don't want them to be functional, then just use that command. There you go. You are welcome. Piece of falling snow. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, so 78. Yeah, 78 is snow. So there you go. Piece of snow that's not actually there. Interesting. Maybe you could combine that with fence posts, so that you've got fence posts and snow in the same spot. Thanks for that idea a few days ago. Simply Sark, stealing my ideas before I've got them. Simply Sark, great redstoner. So this will be compacted ice. This is block 79. No, this is in fact just normal ice, but again, no transparency. So there you go.
And here we have a block of snow. Cactus, which doesn't work. We've got some clay, we've got some sugar cane, a jukebox, a glitchy bit of wood.
What are you doing? This is 85, so this is a fence. So yeah, again, this one does not, this is weird. Some of them are just glitchy.
That's a pumpkin, which, that pumpkin works. We've got netherrack, soul sand, glowstone.
Here we've got a nether portal. Interesting. So we've got a nether portal as a full block, but I can safely walk into this because as an entity it is not functional. So there you go. That's cool. It's actually something about the technique that I've used allows them to have their animation even as an entity. So if you want that ability, and the ability as well to be able to log out and log back in and have them still in place, that is one of the benefits of using the technique that I used. So I'll explain that in the future very soon.
So here we have a jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, jack-o'-lantern. Oh my god, that cake is absolutely a lie. Wow, interesting. And here we have a repeater which is not activated, and a repeater which is. They don't have their torches attached to them, which is interesting. So there you go, that's some sort of graphics that you can't normally get in the game.
This? What are you? You are block number 95. Okay, so this is stained white glass, apparently. Now, of all the stained white glass that I've seen in my day, that does not quite look like that. But yeah, that is stained white glass. Unfortunately, that does not work whatsoever. And here we have a trapdoor. Yes, this is what the trapdoor looks like. It's a fake trapdoor again, it's just an aesthetic one. So there you go. It could be a useful trick actually if you put this on the floor somewhere and someone goes to stand on top of it or walk over it because they think it's a real trapdoor, they will actually just fall through it. So there you go. That is the first 96 blocks as entities. So there you go. I'll go over the future, go over the others in the future at some point. Some of them look quite interesting. So until then, my name has been AstroGamerSteve. You have been watching this video, and I will see you next time.